Hey guys, welcome to my trade recap. Today is July 6th, Monday. Caught a beautiful 1 to 6, guys. So, the entire weekend I've been studying rejection blocks because I recently caught a rejection block trade, I think Wednesday. And I think I may have figured out something about the market and rejection blocks because went break even right away on this trade. Just watched it, and actually I didn't watch it because I was thinking about closing early. When I went break even, went out, and then came back, saw that I hit the trade. But damn, it's just amazing how rejection blocks work. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna continue incorporating that PD array into my overall strategy, and hopefully it works out good in the long term because it gives you a really high RR trade, and going break even is really easy when you use rejection blocks because I think they're the highest. Their price reacts to rejection blocks really heavily, more than I think fair value gaps. So let's get into it. So you can see right here, there's the rejection block that I hit, and yeah. So overall, coming into New York session, I had a pretty neutral bias because we are in between two 4-hour fair value gaps. We have a bullish one here and a bearish one here, and I just waited for a liquidity sweep, a major liquidity sweep in the higher time frame, and we swept London lows first, so more into longs right after that because we have a bunch of equal highs here, and also in ES we also have a bunch of equal highs that I wanted price to take out. So 7:30 we did take out the London lows first. So right after that I was down to look for an IFVG setup to target our buy side liquidity on top here. We inverse this 1 minute gap here, so which made it more high probability that price wants to go up, and we also respected this 1 minute bullish gap here, and we also got CASD on the 1 minute time frame here and respected this 1 minute gap again. And I could have entered here, but I wanted to enter off I'm gonna call this a continuation rejection block, and I have seen no other trader talk about this. I think I'm the first one to find out about this. This is like the exact same trade that I took on Wednesday. I mean, of course, you gotta line up your confluences and you gotta have a draw on liquidity. But I actually faded this because I got scared. But this just confirms that this works most of the time. So if there's a fair value gap and we get a rejection block out of it in the 1 minute time frame, most likely, if you get a re-entry here on the open of that rejection block and then stop loss right there, that's going to give you a really good RR, and you just go break even right away because that's just going to go straight up. But if you want to be safe, at least have one tick on your stop loss, so 60. And look at that reaction that we got out of this rejection block here. This is what I'm going to call a continuation rejection block. But I did get scared. I didn't enter off this, but this would have been my A+++ setup right now. That's going to give you a really good RR. Because usually how I trade is just enter off the CASD, right? And then stop loss right here. But that's, look at that huge stop loss. That's only going to be a 1-to-1. But here, you could have called out 1-to-3. But I didn't take this because I did get scared, I'm not going to lie. But moving forward, I'm gonna be more confident on these type of setups because I know it's gonna give me a good RR and I can go break even right away if it goes my way. But if it stops me out, then that just sucks because no strategy has a 100% win rate. So this is the A++ setup that I missed. We did sweep Asia highs after that, but we didn't sweep the full equal highs. So I was still down to long. So I just kept waiting for price to do something. When we swept Asia highs, we went for a little manipulation to the downside. I actually took another trade here. I just wanted a continuation to take out these highs. So went on the rejection block of this. Went break even right away, and I got break even. Price went down, and as you can see, it respected this rejection block again. So I could have entered here again, and then as you can see, look at that displacement up. So price went up, making another CASD here off of the 5-minute, by the way. So more signs that price wants to continue higher, and we finally took out that high from the equal highs right here from Asia session. And on the next 5-minute candle, what did we make? We had a 5-minute rejection block too. If you entered here, you could have gone clean 1-to-1, but I entered off of the 1-minute, and I saw that we had this 1-minute rejection block here, which is also inside of a 5-minute rejection block. And once we swept that high, we had a bearish 15-minute per value gap here all the way to the left, which just makes sense for me that price wants to go lower. We hit a stop here, and I knew we're going to reject off this rejection block. So as you can see, entry right here, stop loss on top of that wick, and just look at that. Only risk 250 for this, and I usually risk 500 when I enter off of the usual IFVG setup. But I know rejection blocks gives you a really good RR, so risk 250, went for a 1500 profit, and I hit a 1-to-6 trade. This is the craziest trade I've ever hit. It's amazing. Crazy. And oh yeah, there's also another one here. So when we broke that, before we broke that 5-minute CSD, right, we had 2 1-minute bullish value gaps, and you can apply the continuation rejection block that I was talking about again here. Let's see if this ended green, because we respected this 1-minute gap, I would have entered off here. But here's another thing that I found out. If a candle does not have a wick, most likely the next candle is gonna make a wick out of it, right? So this could have been another entry here. This could have just been the rejection block, and that could have been your entry, stop loss right there, and boom. It's crazy. Alright, yeah, so we are one setup away from passing this eval. Hopefully I get it tomorrow or sometime this week. I'm not trying to rush it, but let's go, guys. Finally seeing some light here. Finally get out of Eval jail, and yeah, let's get it. Peace, guys.